Good morning, family, friends from Goshen, Indiana. Today we are at a very important place for our community. We are at the Goshen Historical Society. We will be conducting some interviews. We'll be having some shots of the place and learning a lot about Goshen, and especially the place that documents everything that has taken place in Goshen, all the historical facts, all the historical items, and we're gonna be learning a lot today. So we invite you to don't miss this opportunity to learn about Goshen, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us here on Facebook and all the social media. Follow me, let's get this done. But this is a very interesting place, and the mission of what you do is amazing. Collecting all these artifacts, keeping track of all the Goshen history. You must know a lot about Goshen. So tell us how this institution started.
I have learned a lot about Goshen because I didn't grow up here. I raised my family here.
Okay.
And that's why I think it's important for my children to know the history of the town that they're growing up in. So I am the growth coordinator, which means I reach out to the community through community events and help people understand the wealth of information that we have here. At the Historical Society Museum, we are challenged with preserving and sharing the story of Goshen, and not just the past story, but the ongoing story of Goshen. So that's what our mission is, and that's what we hope to provide to the community.
Perfect. And how did this start? How was that formed?
So the actual store, the building was built in 1888. It's part of the historic district in Goshen.
Okay.
So the building itself has a very long history in Goshen. We haven't changed much in the building. The first part of the century, the building was a boot and shoe store. And in 1901, it was purchased by the Adams family. The Adams family ran this as a store until the 1990s.
Oh, wow.
So it was in the same family. It was called the Adams Store, and it was run by the daughter, Polly Adams. She never married or had children, but this was her place in the community, and she was very well known. Anyway, Polly Adams lived to be over 100 years old.
Wow.
She sold the store to the Goshen Historical Society. They purchased it in the late 1990s, and they opened up a museum in 2001. So we've been open as a museum since then for over 20 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So we have all kinds of records here showing how Goshen started and how it keeps transforming, because as new groups of people come from many different parts of the world, Goshen becomes a different community.
Oh, absolutely. And understanding the history of Goshen, realizing because of that railroad and because of the access that our industry has to both the east and west coasts, our goods and services could go all over the country and actually even ship over to Europe. So Goshen has always been known as a place of manufacturing and industry. And so it has brought people here for jobs and for the community itself. I mean, it's such a wonderful mix of having a city that is small and you can navigate it easily, but yet there's still rural area. So it has always been a great place for families and for people to settle down, because the industry is usually ongoing, right? So we have gotten people from all over the country that have come here to live as part of a community that is growing and thriving and continues to do so. Our early manufacturing started with furniture, with flour, with grain.
Wow.
It was pretty incredible. So there was a variety of goods and services that came out of Goshen. And telling that story is great for us because it shows us how we got to the point we are today as a great manufacturing community that still draws people from all over to work here.
Absolutely.
So we are open from 10 to 4, Tuesday through Saturday. So, and this place is actually run all by volunteers. Oh. Volunteers set up all the displays, and they man the front desk, and they give tours, and they help people understand about the artifacts that we have. All the artifacts are donations from local people, and sometimes from people around the country who grew up in Goshen.
Really?
So this is a very
great.
unique, special, it's a nonprofit place. So we run off of donations and memberships, and that's what keeps us open. And yet we're still open all the time.
That's amazing.
We showcase a variety of displays, anywhere from early Native American history here in Goshen to recent school activity and things like that. But one thing we're super excited about is for the first time in over 50 years, we will be able to open the upstairs to the public.
Wow.
The upstairs has 2 apartments that have not been lived in since the mid-50s, 1950s.
Oh, wow.
And so we started about almost a year and a half ago, we started a capital campaign to raise money to put an elevator in the building so that we are much more accessible to everyone who comes.
Sure.
We were able to get grants to put in an automated door so that we have more handicap accessibility. The upstairs level will be furnished like an apartment from the mid-century. So it will be like stepping back in time in Goshen to see what that apartment looked like when people lived there.
Oh my goodness.
Over,
good.
60 years ago. So we are very excited about that. And we have had tremendous support from the community. History is continually unfolding. And there are so many stories out there that we still need to share. You know, especially the history of the Hispanic and Latino populations that have come here and made Goshen what it is today, and made us look the way we look today. And we are very proud of that. But we love to have people come in and share their stories. That's what makes us able to share the stories for everyone else. So every story you see represented here is a story that was brought to us or shared with us.
Well, thank you so much for this beautiful conversation, and we look forward for, learning everything about these artifacts. There's a lot to cover here.
Yeah, there's a lot. So.
We're gonna be here maybe years just trying to learn about every single artifact.
Well,
here.
that just means you have to visit again.
We will, absolutely. Thank you so much, Ann.
Oh, you're welcome. Danae.
Thank you. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, family from Goshen, there you have it. Please make sure that you visit the Goshen Historical Society. Again, we're open from Thursdays to
Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 4.
There you have it. There's a lot of interesting things here to see, to learn. And if you are a member that would like to be a volunteer, is that an opportunity as well?
Absolutely.
People that speak
love
both languages, that'd be perfect, so that the Hispanic community can come here and listen to those stories in the language that they hear and they speak every day. So that'd be great. And again, thank you so much.
Oh, you are
fantastic.
So welcome.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Magdiel Santiago,
Danae
Worth. This is the Goshen Chronicles of the Goshen Historical Society. Make sure that you share this video and that you visit. And make sure that you like our content and share it with the community. See you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.